For Bunnings Homegrown Heroes, the mahi never stops. Nominate the unsung heroes in your touch community that go above and beyond. They could win $5,000 to invest into the sport we love. Nominate today.
Kia ora touch whānau, welcome to Quick Hit, your short, sharp and touch-relevant warm-up, with the aim of warming up and moving those important body parts before kicking into activity. The Quick Hit warm-up requires minimal space, minimal time, and allows for innovation.
Okay, nā kōkō tangi wai o te motu whānui, nei rā mātou mihi kia koutou. Tēnei whakapāhotanga, te 2025 Bunnings National Touch Championships atu I Takanini, atu I te Bruce Pulman Park ki Tāmaki Makaurau. Ko tēnei te kemu pāpāho whakamutunga o te rā nei, Whanganui nā kapa e rua, o Whanganui, Bay of Plenty, ko Hollywood Maui ko Mai Williams, tō koutou kai whakapāho o te rangi nei o te wikene huki. Maya, we've got our last game of the day. What are a few things that have stood out to you from today?
The closeness, I guess, of the competition for the first games in particular. The last one's probably the biggest scoreline difference that we've had. Even in the under-21 mixed game where I think it was 3 touchdowns they may have won by. It was, you know, at one stage they're actually down by 3. So I've liked the closeness of the competition. I'm sure for many of those teams this is I wouldn't say development, but I imagine, like you said last game, you can only go north from here. So they'll take a lot of learnings out of this. A lot of the teams we've seen on the live stream have looked quite young. Obviously, this is the Opens and the under-21, so they're young. But even for an Opens team, they look quite young for an Opens team. So for their development will be fantastic. I'm sure they'll come out next year and be one of those hot teams. Looking forward to this game. There's 2 players in particular, Tirini, the number 5 for Bay of Plenty, and Collier, the number 10, that having had the privilege of doing the commentary for a little while now, seeing them come through in the school grades and the secondary school nationals and the youth nationals, and then into this. So it's fantastic to see that development and seeing that not only were they guns in those teams, but they are in this team too. So it'll be an interesting game, this one. Haven't seen much of either team. I'll tell you what, if there is a Tapuni family reunion down in Whanganui, then it's half of the reunion is here in the team with Te Arani, Kararaina, and then you also got Hana Tapuni. So great to see, just like always, touch being a family sport where everyone can play together.
Ai tika tēnā koera te mea nui, ko te whanaungatanga Whanganui a tātou, I tō tātou hāpori pāwhutu poro, kua tīmata tēnei kēmu, Whanganui kua tīmata, moving from the left to right on screen. You can see them just getting into shape with their starter move. Rebecca Tamati, a key player for this team and a key player for this game on the ball. She's looking to link up with the rest of her team, but couldn't quite find a teammate on that last one. Bay of Plenty this time working the ball up the field. As you mentioned, a mixture of both experience and youth. This team, Tuakana Hudson on the ball now. Great set here from Bay of Plenty. Let's see if they can get a try off the end. Not that time. Ends with a slight forward pass. But he tohu pai tērā, into inaction.
Good start from Bay of Plenty. Great defense. And I thought that transition set was really, really good. Another player I forgot actually to mention was Matchett, the number 11. Again, one of those players coming through the grades. So we see here, Whanganui, the second opportunity to attack. Good defense, Bay of Plenty. Got through their set, which is really, really good. No errors yet from both teams, now that I've said it. Would not be surprised if there was one in this set.
Quick shout out to our referee team for this afternoon's game. Michaela Ruaiti Matire Ratema and Ngāti Nola Hippie. As we see a play on call given by the referees. We've got a penalty against Whanganui for holding, so Bay of Plenty will maintain position.
Neve Blake didn't want any of that. Who, me? Yeah, you, no way. So, no, not happy. Bay of Plenty, though, with the opportunity now. So, go down this right-hand side. They had the numbers getting on the outside. We nearly seen her set that first one up. Shani, the number 4. Now getting to score it. First touchdown for the game, Harley, goes to Bay of Plenty. Just a simple creating numbers, and then we see the foot speed from Varila.
Bay of Plenty have been in the mix this weekend. A tough grade, of course, the Open Women's. Just went down by 1 against North Harbour. But also got a win earlier today against, earlier this weekend against Manawatu. So today's result will be really important for the other side. For Whanganui, yet to secure their first win, so perhaps this afternoon will be their opportunity.
Interesting to see if any of these players involved in the Opens Trans-Tasman in a couple of months down in Christchurch. Only 7 Open Women's teams. I guess what's that? About 100 players involved here. A squad of 20, I'm sure, involved. So a fifth of the players playing at this national tournament be in some way, shape or form part of the squad. It's Bay of Plenty, attack through the middle. Thought they created an overlap, but they didn't. Well defended there from Whanganui. Oh, just came in there, the winger. That was a beautiful pass to get on the outside of the Bay of Plenty defender. Quite an even battle so far, isn't it, Harley? Both teams seem to have similar type styles. Direct yardage patterns. Looking to set up a strong dump for a scoop and then trying to create that overlap. Both teams, it seems to be what they've gone to so far. You asked me on my thoughts of the day, a highlight for you, or highlight or two from the 5 games we've already seen so far.
Oh, Kārea Kore, the game that I've enjoyed the most today was our first Open Women's game between Manawatu and Otago. And we're getting similar sort of vibes in this game, a real back-to-back, real end-to-end action. So I think in terms of the general highlight is being able to see how strong our women's competition has been this year.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. As we see here now, Whanganui looking to set things up again into a scoop. Fortunately not coming to too much, at least new.
Bit of a legend of the touch game. Awesome to see her still playing at the Opens level. Found some space and found a teammate. It looks like the touch might have been called there, so we're going back to the 7-metre line.
Yeah, Neve Blake, unfortunately, can't have been too much in it. Looked like she got it down, but excellent defence there from Bay of Plenty. Just working their way out. I think this might be the first time we see Collier come in on the end of a transition set. She'll be looking for Matchett to drive for her. We see here Matchett. Bit of a short 7 metres, that one. Here's Collier. This is what you're used to seeing. Her timing onto the ball when there's been a roll ball for her is impeccable. Maybe just stopped running there. Could have afforded to continue to go along in the touchdown zone. But that's her threat. She can get a good roll ball even with that one. Wasn't the greatest. She can get through. Speed to burn.
We mentioned a few times in the broadcast, but still really impressed at the just general skill set, looking after the ball, the plant, the touch, all of those kind of aspects. I've seen, particularly in our women's games today, very low error rate, and we can see the pass not quite going to hand that time, but the idea was there.
Haven't seen much of Tarini so far. She just, see her there at the bottom of the screen, comes in. Bit of a positional change for her in this team, the Open Women's. Confident player, very good player. Nearly makes her way through. Was that the fifth touch?
Yeah, it was. We love to see an open, free-flowing game, so the little check passes, all those kind of things, really help to get some extra metres up the field. This is Tangaloa now. She can be a real threat when she's got the ball in hand. Rugby league player as well, so she's can pass both ways. Let's see if she can set up a try here for Whanganui. Oh, a penalty.
Yeah, it looks like just, what's that called again? It's been so long.
Moving forward from the line.
Great opportunity here for Whanganui. Fresh set. Just trying to get the Bad Plenty defence where they want them. They've got numbers now, unfortunately. Couldn't carry on with it. Play just stopped. Now looking like they're going out into a, looks like a 21 dump, but no. Well, we just unfortunately wasted a few touches there. That would have been something from nothing. Didn't really have too much structure going on there. But they are plenty well defended. Now they just march their way up the field. Again, without too much pace, they're just getting so many yards. It's a fourth touch. See who's rotating back into the middle. Shani now, the number 4 who set up the first one. Creates the numbers. Good work. Good chase out there from the Whanganui winger. Back to the middle.
Oh, unlucky. The play looked pretty. I think the pass was just a little bit late on that one. So Whanganui now bringing the ball back up the field. Oh, it looks like we've got another new referee on the field. Hope Auntie Nola's doing okay. Looks like she might have a little injury.
She's jogging around out the back of the field, which is a good sign. Hopefully nothing too serious. Feels like there's been more touch than the scoreboard sort of suggests, doesn't it? Harley 1-0, and we might have the second one here. Oh, no, that was definitely a sixth again, that one. Got away with one there, did the Bay unlucky. Whanganui. Oh, nice draw and pass down the left-hand side, comes back to the middle.
What I liked about that play is even though the players had done mahi on defence, they stuck it out and did a couple of hits first before they hit the sideline just to help get the team up the field a little bit. Unfortunately, of course, a forward pass, but the intention to get the team forward, I think, is the most important thing to prioritise before you have a rest.
Fortunate there for Bay of Plenty as we've seen the Matchett Collier pair come on just as that turnover was happening. They might still stay here. I'm sure they'll set up for a scoop down the end. Match here, no, goes off. Collier potentially follow her after this roll ball. Yeah, again, a few little inaccuracies creeping into the game, Harley, from both teams, unfortunately.
And it's not just a theme for the women's grade. I think I've seen it in most of our grades. It's sort of that 12 to 13-minute period of the first half. The fatigue certainly starts to set in. We have more penalties. We have more errors and drop balls. So from a game perspective, I think something that right across the board we're going to have to address is, you know, some of our top players are proceeding forward towards Trans-Tasmans. We need to be able to put a full 20-minute effort out there. And of course, that's not just about at the international level, but even at a provincial level. Here we go, Bay of Plenty this time. Te Aomihi Paul Teaming up again in the middle with Vilila, instrumental in their first try. Let's see if they can put another one on the board as they work together. Same play on the outside, looking to team up. Did they score that one, or was the touch first? Play on is the call from the referee. We'll have another look at it and how they set that one up. On the replay here, you can see the sweep play coming in just through the hands, and she beats it to the try line. Excellent work there from Bay of Plenty for their second try.
Yeah, the number 4 for Bay of Plenty, Shani, she has set up both touchdowns, nearly set up 2 others. She's been the main attacker. We've seen Collier come in there for a scoop, but outside of that, hasn't really had too many opportunities. It's interesting. It's almost like the college crew and then the older crew. Not older as in old, just simply older than the college crew. Got to be careful. Don't get my foot too far in my mouth. Wiser. Oh, it's lovely work there, just to be able to get a few extra metres, but keep the team moving forward. 4th touch, important drive coming up. Oof. Must have been a touch by the shoe. Oh, that was just stuck the left hand out and the ball stuck in the mitt. I actually thought that was going to be too far out in front. Bit of a risky play, but it's paid off. Now, Whanganui really on the front foot here. Got Bay of Plenty rolling. Good lift by Terini just to push the attack towards the middle of the field. 2 to go. Great person to scoop right behind from. Sets up a strong platform. We see Elise New there. Oh, you're not allowed to catch that. That is illegal. Great hands, or hips, should I say. We'll see this in the replay. New just almost drops the ball out, and it just seems to land. We see it here. Hits the thigh, then bounces up into the right hand. You can see why she's a representative player in numerous sports.
Certainly got the rub of the green on that one. But awesome to have Whanganui first try of the game for them. 5 minutes still remaining and plenty more to play for.
Here she is, setting things up again, just making it look easier as this game goes on. The touchdown she's setting up is just looking easier and easier. She's just using her pace. She's holding up the defender, getting the defender almost to drop back on their heels, and then just bang off her left foot, using her pace, draw and pass. Literally all 3 touchdowns she set up have been carbon copy. And
part of that skill of being able to hold up the defense is faking the inside as well and then going on the outside. So assessing all the threats that are around you and using them to your advantage to set up your teammates. Ka nui te mihi ki aia.
Whanganui, it'd be great to see them get a touchdown, keep this contest nice and close on the scoreboard. They've had the opportunities. This looks good. Oh, excellent work there. Rebecca Samati done a great job. She pretty much orchestrated that whole attacking set. We'll see it here in the replay. Nice scoop. Her body almost suggested she was going to go back right. Chose the right gap, put the pass on a dime, and well done there from the winger for Whanganui. Gets one back, now 3-2. 4 minutes left in this first half. Different attacking pod on here for Bay of Plenty. Oh, left, right. That was a perfect angle. Well, hopefully we get to see it from the same angle just to see how skillful that was by the Bay of Plenty attacker, getting between 2 defenders that was so close. Just off her left, off her right, ball down before the touch made. Fantastic touchdown, which takes Bay of Plenty back out by 2.
Really impressed at the quality of tries that we're seeing in this afternoon's game. And obviously the skill in finishing the mahi, but also in the way that these tries have been set up too. 3 minutes remaining first half. Te Puni now with the ball. Second phase option, they're working towards the right. They've got numbers. And a great finish there. Sharis Matthews, Te Piro Tuatoru, Ki Te Tima o Whanganui. Whaki Te Toru I Nai.
Real nice period of attack by both teams the last 3 minutes. We've seen it almost identical in terms of how these tries have been scored. Just getting on the outside and drawing past. No real moves, no real steps. Just being able to use the footwork, a bit of speed to get on the outside of the defender and then just drawing past and making sure the timing of the passes were good. We've got Collier back on here. We haven't seen him have many attacking opportunities. We got the touch count there, still not the fifth, so still has one up his sleeve. Nice combo here with Matchett. Now to a 32 PL. Collier onto the ball, goes short side, uses her length. What's the referee saying? The referee's saying it's a touchdown.
Looking forward to having a look at this one. The setup was great. Really want to see how the defence was positioned. Can see perhaps just caught offside there. Maybe a foot in front of the line was the call.
She's got multiple threats. I mean, her speed is the one that you're used to seeing, particularly in the youth grades. It's Collier. But again, great dive. Athletic player. Also a great pass on her. So it's probably only her third attack. Her first didn't go too far from scoring a touchdown. She's got one there, 5-3 now. Does this attacking period persist? It nearly does. So close. In most sports you hear, it's all a matter of inches. It's literally a matter of a blade of grass. In this one, the distance between a touch occurring and a touchdown. Oh, nice work, Tarini. Just as we pop into the last minute of this, the first half of our last game, the 6th of our live stream, here for day 2. Tomorrow, day 3, and the final day, where all the finals are. We've got a great schedule of games for tomorrow. We start off with our mixed semi-final, and then we go into our men's semi-final straight through the middle. We've seen it in the Otago men's game. Avoids the touch. Great work there from the number 1 for Bay of Plenty. Williams Paul dots down. Humble ass.
Sometimes there's no stronger quality than pace. If you're faster than the other player, you're generally going to get there. As we await the hooter to sound for this half, kua tai te wā tīna. Ono ki te toru, te tatau o te wā nei. Koinei te wā hanga o te whakata. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back very shortly with the second half. Me utonu mai koutou.
For Bunnings Homegrown Heroes, the mahi never stops. Nominate the unsung heroes in your touch community that go above and beyond. They could win $5,000 to invest into the sport we love. Nominate today.
Kia ora team, George here from Touch NZ. Now we all enjoy a bit of touch, but without a proper warm-up, the chances of being injured are massively increased. So to keep you on the field and out of the emergency room, Touch NZ have made a short and easy warm-up series for all levels, proven to lower the chance of injury by close to 50%. So head on over to our site and check them out. Play safe, play smart.
For Bunnings Homegrown Heroes, the mahi never stops. Nominate the unsung heroes in your touch community that go above and beyond. They could win $5,000 to invest into the sport we love. Nominate today.
Tēnā no koutou katoa kua huki mai te wā whakatā o tēnei kemu, te kemu whakamutunga o tō tātou pāpāhotanga. 6-3, Bay of Plenty taking the lead over Whanganui at the moment. having a quick look at some of the awesome tries we've seen in the first half. Let's get into it. Bay of Plenty got us off to a flying start. We can see Shani Valila utilising her skills to get on the outside of the defending link and setting up here for the second try as well. At this stage, Bay of Plenty took a 2-try lead. But equally, very impressive mahi here between Elise New and Molly Tangaloa. Right place, right time. No defence in front of her. That was Whanganui's first try of the game. Maya, your thoughts so far on the first half?
Oh, I just loved the highlight of that last try. Where Elise almost threw it into her leg. It bounced up off her thigh, hit her right hand, it stuck, and she was like, oh, we may as well go score the try. So, yeah, that was awesome. 6-3, 9 touchdowns in the half. We've had quite low-scoring games other than, I guess, the previous one to this. It had a few to it. Other than that, the first half has been slow. Once again, you see the home ground heroes QR code there, ready for you. If you've already nominated 5 people, you might have a 6, so make sure you do that. Nominations open all the way up to the end of the Masters Nationals. And speaking of the Masters Nationals, Harley, you are right, it is in 2 weeks, not in next week, so I'm wondering if you have to change my leave for that one. Or just take that day off and get some more leave. But Otago start us off for the second half. 6-3 up. After our live stream games, we see our last try scorer there, Williams Paul, the number 1 for Bay of Plenty. And the lady who's been setting them all up, Shani. Here she is again, just using her footwork and speed. She probably could have carried it. She's a bit gutted with herself. No, she could have got in to the end goal. She passed it, though, before the line. What does she do now? Step off her left, come back to short side. Oh, just needed to not cut. Had numbers down the short side.
Ending on the right side of the field, of course. Make the job a little bit harder for Whanganui to get to their side of the field. Touch 2, working towards touch 3 in front of their sub-box now. It's a nice transition from Whanganui. Looking to set up for a strike play here.
Oh, we didn't see that in the first half. But Teresa Rennie, where have you been? She needs to be on the ball more. We just saw, I love the post touchdown celebration. We see it here. Footwork and pace and a beautiful pass to add. Tell you what, she needs to be on the ball more. Whanganui are going to come back into this one.
I agree. And it was really wise, at least you set up the first try, but had the foresight to go, hey, I'll take this touch, you make the magic happen, and hopefully we can get Rennie back on the ball as the half proceeds. Bay of Plenty still 2-try lead, and plenty of time left. Working here with Tegan Tupper, trying to get the defense where they want them. Terini now with the ball. Just losing track of the touch count, I think, there. Last touch now. They'll probably do the same and finish it on this side. As a team, they'll want to try and keep Whanganui out on this one.
I know Bay of Plenty are really dominant, and they're up by 2. Do you think Whanganui, I'm not going to say, of course they have a chance. Do you think it's quite likely that they could get over the top of this Bay of Plenty team, or just too many guns in that first half took too much out of them?
If you have a look at the way that Bay of Plenty scored their tries, and if they can address that defensively, certainly they've still got an opportunity to not only claw back the lead, but potentially take it. We can see that they know how to score tries. So I think the real challenge is, hey, they gave up 6 tries in the first half. Can they limit the amount of tries they give up in the second? You see Tangaloa now with New. Having a go at the line again, couldn't quite team up, but they get the second best outcome, which is a repeat set.
I tell you what, we like it when we're seeing players giving each other direction. Well, you can't get given any more direction than being shoved into the place that the dummy half wants you to roll the ball. Leash New making sure there was no confusion as to where she wanted her to be. Oh, I like this from Whanganui. They get one back here, just that confidence that they'd have, the energy, that lift and energy. Maybe put Bay of Plenty under pressure. Good defence, Bay of Plenty though. We need to set things up here. 32, Peel looks to catch the offside defender, but great touch there from Bay of Plenty. Got themselves back nice and early.
Good to see a few different options that Whanganui are exploring when they're on attack. Maiamani a little bit more involved in the second half. As we see now, Tapa working the ball forward.
Yeah, strong drive, which put Matchett on the back of that. And then you have Collier coming down Main Street, and she's just going in neutral, looking to catch up. That literally is the game plan that almost would be impossible to stop. Back-to-back strong drives. The Matchett-Collier combo is lethal. We just see her here going through as if she's half asleep. Excellent support play from the number 8 for Bay of Plenty.
Whituki te whā te tatau o te wānei. Te kaumārima minute toi ana. Lots of time left. We mentioned Whanganui got attacking weapons on the field. Let's see how they go here. 32 Peel. And a second phase option. There's opportunities on the right-hand side. Tapuni couldn't quite get across on that one.
From a neutral fan's perspective, it was almost unfortunate Bay of Plenty got that touchdown. It got back to 6-4. They were so close to scoring. If they got back to within 1, it would have been just really added some spice to this game. Still plenty of time, but just being out by 3 just gives Bay of Plenty that freedom to go about their business with no real concerns. Tiriti, another fantastic set. Tegan Tupper now, her turn to go and goal and look for someone to join up with. And out of nowhere, I think that might have been Reeve Lowe. Right hand, left hand, and the headbutt in there. Good chase down, though, from Whanganui, wasn't it? They got him behind there. They just didn't give up, chased him down, put pressure on that last pass, which made it a lot harder for Reeve to be able to catch. Nice ball movement across the field. Skill level's been really high, hasn't it, from both of these teams?
Yeah, you notice that the pods are starting to change for Whanganui, whether that's fatigue or whatever the reason being. But now we've got Tangaloa on the ball with Tamati. So some different combinations appearing in the second half. See how they work together. Bay of Plenty able to answer that one on defense this time.
Tell you what I haven't seen too many penalties today for is incorrect subbing. It's normally going unchecked. There's 9 people on sometimes when some subs are happening. Good catch there. Taylor Stone. Collier off to Shadrock. Matchett, sorry. Ooh, might be a penalty here if we're throwing it away. Yeah, it is. Look, she tried to do the right thing by going to collect it. Almost hard done by, you could say. She definitely didn't intend to. Went back to get it, but correctly so. Ball needs to go back on the mark or to the person closest to it. Great time to strike here for Whanganui.
Teresa Rennie with the ball in the middle this time with New. Let's see if they go back to that same platform again. Oh, there's opportunities in the middle. It didn't look like the plays were onside. What do the referees say? Touch, I think, is the call.
Just passed too early. If she just kept on running, would have caused the link defender for Bay of Plenty to have to make a decision, and then the gap would have appeared. That time just threw it too early, and the gap hadn't been created. Good defence, Bay of Plenty.
Unfortunate there. Fatigue again, we mentioned in the first half. Sort of around the middle part of the second half as well. Starts to creep in. See, Whanganui this time. A few new players entering onto the field, starting to centralise their attack now.
Just a bit of a lull at the moment in the game. Whanganui though, oh, fake pass. Didn't get sold though. It was good defense by the number 8, number 4. Again, attacking this right-hand side, looking to come back. Late cut. Was the pass late? No, it wasn't. Good work again.
Tamati could have afforded to hold on to the ball a little bit longer and perhaps gone through the line there. Opting to pass early. See if she changes her option on the next time they're on attack.
There's 7 open women's teams in this competition, Harley, and we've had the pleasure of being able to see 4 of them. Firstly, Manawatu and Otago, and now we see Bay of Plenty and Whanganui. The others are Waikato, Counties, Manukau, North Harbour. When we get to this time tomorrow, and it's the Open Women's Final, which of those 7 teams are you expecting to see there?
Waikato last year's champions. They'll certainly be in the mix. North Harbour haven't lost a game yet, so based purely on standings, I'd say those 2 teams are looking the strongest. But again, anything can happen. We've seen it year after year in semi-finals. Teams get upset, and whoever turns up strongest on the day. Little error there from Whanganui.
Are you going to run for local government or central government? Because you have this ability to be able to say so much and nothing at the same time.
I address the state of the nation first, and then I hone in on those key components.
Never.
Again, I just did it again. Said nothing but lots at the same time.
Nice here. You can see Collier. She just sneaks in behind Matchett. Wherever she is, Collier's a step behind. The same picture. You'd swear we just played a replay of the last 3 times this happens. Almost just need to stop and watch it. You see a strong drive. And Matchett is the unsung hero in all this because the setup that she has for Collier, as talented as Collier is, just makes her job so much easier. When you've got that gas and vision, tell you what, if you're the Bay of Plenty coach, whatever you'd call that move, you'd just be running it all day. I just don't see how teams could stop it.
And as you mentioned, the credit is playing to your strengths. You mentioned Matchett. Equally, Simpkins just holding the right space in the right part of the field, so all she had to do was catch you, put the ball down just over the line. A little attention to detail, things like that really make a difference in those kind of moments that can determine whether you score the try or not.
We talked about Kapiti Whenua having a men's team in a region that's quite small. Whanganui having a women's team. Women's teams, there are not many women's teams around the motu as we see Whanganui go across for their 5th touchdown. Just nice interplay between the Whanganui woman. We see it here. Good roll ball, 32 dart, short ball, just running a beautiful angle, getting inside the defender. Great touchdown. But yeah, back to my point. How awesome is it to see a women's team come out of a region like Whanganui in terms of the playing numbers, etc. So to these ladies, fantastic to see them here. You can see the hard work they've put in prior to this national tournament because they're sharp.
Ai, te kāna, and me mihi ka tika ki te whānau Tāmati. Of course, Ruhia's coaching this weekend. Rebecca's playing. Mum and Dad are in the sub-box as well. It's key people like that help drive, firstly, this Whanganui team. But secondly, just our sport in general. We've mentioned and we've spoken at numerous times about things like the homegrown heroes, and those are the kind of people that should be nominated. There's a little tip if you're from Whanganui or if you're involved in this team. Go and nominate the Tāmati whānau for all the mahi they do for their community, and I'm sure there's lots of unsung heroes right across the team for the Bay of Plenty, but for all of our provinces and communities and modules out there as well.
Lucky there for Whanganui with that error. 6 minutes to go, down by 3. They're just hanging around. This Bay of Plenty team seem really dominant. We've seen the ease with which they scored some of their touchdowns, and here's the dynamic duo. I almost just want to be silent and watch what we've seen so often unfold. Oh, we see it there. Normally it's off the back of a scoop. But this time, Collier getting the quickie. Again, match it. Needs to get half the pay. Just the ball off the ground as quick as she did. Stepped off her left. She can just see it. And she got a beautiful dive on her. Long levers. Real athlete.
She's a real threat when she's got the ball in hand, especially when she's the one dumping the ball, because, bang, she's immediately open to go over for a dive in a situation like that. So, yes, she's certainly been one of the stars for this Bay of Plenty team in today's game.
Oh, nice little backdoor play. That almost was an intentional phase play. As we see there, the Bay of Plenty team just penalised for not moving forward, rolling too early, potentially. Full set of 6, just crept into the last 5 minutes. The second half of our last live stream game for day 2 of this 2025 Bunnings Warehouse Nationals. I like that call. Angle plant, well picked up. Not sure what this referee's name is. Do you know, Harley?
That's Baxter. We had him on the
we did too.
live stream earlier today.
It's almost impossible to find a referee to go jump on a game when another referee's been injured, unless it's on the finals field. And everyone, I'll go do it.
Still working tirelessly, our Bay of Plenty. Thrown over the top. There was an opportunity on the left. What have the referee said? Ball to ground? Yeah. Whanganui now. Working towards his sub box. An injection of fresh players onto the field. Last touch this time, new again. Pushing the pace with the ball. Engari Aiwareaki Tawawara. Just over 3 minutes remaining. Bay of Plenty just going through their processes, wanting to finish off this game strongly. I think this might be their last game of the day, so they're trying to leave it all out there. This is Ward now, looking to team up with a mate, but the Whanganui defender just gets there on time.
Almost a slap in the face there.
A little cheeky grin to follow.
She's a machine, isn't she, Ward? You often see her doing the so-called dirty work. We see her there, 2 touches in a row. Her touch count would be higher than most in any of these wahine on the field. Also the yards. We see her again up there, shutting down Whanganui from getting across to this right-hand side, and once again just constantly up. Effort. Fantastic teammate. Oh, that's like the definition of an unforced error, that one, for Bay of Plenty. Game just creeping towards the finish. Winding down slowly, but I'll tell you what, someone who hasn't stopped trying is Hana Tapuni. It's almost like this is their first game. The energy she's playing with, Te Arani, sorry. Again, she's just done all the mahi and now she's on a sleepway. She's exhausted.
Hands on knees.
Such is their energy she's expended. She's done as many kilometres laterally as most do vertically up and down the field. Both teams starting to get tired, aren't they? Not just because of the mistakes. You can see the body language. They're coming off. They're barely making it into the box, and the hands are up on the head. She's been action-packed end to end. I'm really impressed with the games that we've been able to watch in this women's grade. Tell you what, we started off with a great one, Manawatu and Otago, and we'll finish with one here. New coming in once again. They tend to like to go back to this right-hand side. It's almost like they run away from the overlap they created. A minute to go, Bay of Plenty now. Won't be in any rush. Game well in hand, up by 4. It's been just a consistent effort across the course of the 40 minutes for Bay of Plenty. Got out to that early lead and just maintained it the whole way. We've seen Whanganui nearly get back within 1. Just a millimetre away from scoring a touchdown, which would have got them back to 1. But then Bay of Plenty shifted into that different gear. And we see it here again. No touch was called. Stay with the touch call. Yeah, good work from the referee. Many times people will then jump into a touch and pass. She's had a great game. Kayla Ruiti.
Entering into the final stages of this, our last live stream game for day 2 of the 2025 Bunnings National Touch Championships. Bay of Plenty with a commanding 4-try win, we can officially say now, as the last touch is made. Kua tai te wā whakamutinga mō tēnei kemu mō tō tātou rā a pāpāho tanga hoki. Me mihi atu kia koutou. Koutou kua tautoko mai i ngā timu katoa o te rānei. The final score on this one, Bay of Plenty 9, Whanganui 5. Thank you to everyone for tuning in today. Thank you to our team from the Stream Shop for all their mahi as well. We'll be back tomorrow from 11 a.m. with live stream actions from the 2025 Bunnings National Touch Championships from here. Bruce Pulman Park in Takanini. Mihi atu kia koutou. Ka kite anō kia koutou. A pōpō.